Hello.
Alright, welcome to Tomb Raider 3, and yeah, it's a brand new game here on my channel, and it's one that I've been looking forward to doing after Tomb Raider 2 and everything, but yeah, let's just get started. I mean, this is kind of such a weird beginning to like a playthrough or a let's play or a stream or whatever, because there's literally no intro to this game. And I mean, I don't think there's any other game that has this as an intro, if you get what I mean. It just makes no sense how you end up here and everything. And I'm not gonna kill that monkey. I'm gonna let him. I mean, it's almost like a Mandela effect thing or something, because when I used to play this, I could have sworn the monkeys attacked you, and I don't know if it's like because kids are more violent or something, but I think it's because Tomb Raider is quite a violent game. You sort of attack anything you see. But I guess I didn't really... If anyone noticed that the first time they played this game that they didn't attack you, I think you're in the few. But yeah, they actually... The irony is they actually help you out in this game, and I only really learned that half a year ago. But I think what confused people is they do actually eventually attack you on the second level, I think. But yeah, this is Tomb Raider 3, and like I said, I mean, we're in India. I didn't really say that, but there's not really any form of formal introduction or anything as to why we're in India or anything. So that's kind of weird, but and I know this level pretty well. I mean, I know quite a few of the, I know a fair amount of the levels quite well, but not all of them, and there's still things that I need to figure out, but yeah, we get some, let's pick up these goodies. Let's do that. Yeah, there's something else here as well. But I can't really think of... I guess there were a few games on the PS1 that didn't really have any intro. So I guess... but I sort of feel like Tomb Raider 3 is just like it's like the epitome of a game without a proper intro. Let's go down here. So you see this little fella here? If we follow him, he will actually show us. He actually shows you where to go, and not only does he show you the way to go, he gives you health as well. But this first level really, if anything, it sort of just feels like it's saying to you, this is going to be a lot more difficult than Tomb Raider 2, because it's kind of linear. I mean, Tomb Raider 3 just is a lot less linear. I guess that's the best way to put it, but... Okay. When I was younger, that seemed so much more difficult, but... Yeah, let's see if we can... Yeah, we've got to go down here. And, you don't want to fall in the water because it has a current, but it's actually really clever, because I can't think of many other games this old that had a proper like current system in water. I think that's pretty clever. Where's that little tiger? But this whole introduction, I know pretty well and everything. But it goes on. I mean, it feels like such a long introduction. I mean, I've said that probably before, but there aren't many games that really. I mean, I think for like a casual player, you're going to be sat here for like probably over 2 hours, probably doing just the India levels before you even get like a proper explanation of what is even happening. So that's pretty weird. But and like, where the fuck are we? You know, that's the other thing. Like, there's not really any explanation of what this place is or anything. You're just running about. Where's that type? Yeah. But this game looks great on the PC. This is it's the PC version played on a Mac for for no real reason. Mainly because my Mac has become like oh, that music. No, it's kind of become like my retro rig. Even though it's just a MacBook Pro and everything, but I think this track is one of my faves. But the thing that everyone says, and I'm certainly no different, everyone says that it scared them. And it really did. It's so weird because I guess all this lighting doesn't help. But I mean, like, this game in general was quite scary. Fuck, didn't mean to do that. I mean, yeah, Tomb Raider 2 isn't really scary in the same sense because it has I don't know. I think this one feels a lot more lonely, especially in the beginning, because on Tomb Raider 2 there were a lot more like people and stuff like that, whereas this has like you have no explanation whatsoever, almost like it was directed by that's kind of such an unoriginal comparison and joke. I was gonna say it was it's like it was directed by Tommy Wiseau, but yeah, no, there's just no explanation, and you just sort of end up here, and you just have to kind of figure it out. But I do like that a lot. It's definitely not a knock at the game, because it's kind of yeah, like if there was like a cutscene, maybe it just wouldn't be the same. Maybe it would be too too complicated, and you know what I mean. Like, it's quite nice, but it definitely has a spooky atmosphere. I think even actually the track, I mean, that's obviously what they were going for, because I think the track itself is called, move out of my way, monkey. No, the track is called something like there's something spooky in this jungle. And you know what, I'm gonna save. No, actually, one thing that was actually quite an improvement from this game, between this game and the one before, is I'm pretty sure on this game you can actually, if you're not on a spike, even if you're on the tile but you're not on a spike, I don't think it will, I mean, clearly it doesn't hurt you, but I think on Tomb Raider 2 it's more like it's made more like a tile system, if you know what I mean. Where if you're on the tile, you will get hits, regardless of if you're actually on the spike or whatever. But more monkeys. Maybe I'll kill this one just to demonstrate. We will get more of that in the next level anyway. But I don't know if it's like the monks in the Barkang Monastery. Maybe if you monks, get it. No, maybe if you kill one, they all turn on you. I don't even know if we see any more, but oh no, we do actually, yeah. So we'll test it out. We'll test out that theory. There's even one now. Okay. Nothing. Or maybe if they see that you've killed one, they start to turn on you. I don't know. It's really hit or miss with Tomb Raider 3 in terms of like how sophisticated some things are, because like what I just said about the spike thing, in my opinion, that's quite sophisticated, and but then there'll be other things like I can't really think of anything. Something. I'll come up with an example anyway, but there'll be some things which are just retarded. I never remember if it's a standing jump. It could be. Yeah. It is. But yeah, this is a little secret, but I always used to try and get this by grabbing the ledge and dangling and trying to re-grab it, but I think it's actually impossible to do that. I'm pretty sure. Let's end some more wildlife. Okay, that was shit. Okay, come back here. Let's test out the shotgun on you. But yeah, let's go over here because there is some more ammunition with our names on it. And over here. But I'm really looking forward to some of the... Honestly, I'm not looking forward to the next lap. I kind of am and kind of am not. It's quite a long one. This one's quite a short level, really. All things considered. And it's not too difficult, but the next one is... Yeah, I mean, yeah, just like I said, I mean, it kind of feels more like, I mean, the intro levels are actually a lot more difficult than a lot of the levels, later on. Like, I find the Nevada levels really simple, for example. They are really, actually quite easy. The London levels are quite, that's something else, but, yeah, the Nevada levels, I mean, the way I do it, I mean, they basically come directly after, let's try and do this properly. I need to be able to see. Hey, we did it. But yeah, the India levels are really quite difficult, and yeah, no, it's really just like they were trying to, yeah, just test you basically in any way they can. They are pretty difficult. I mean, I can't think of any game that has an intro like this. But I think we just have to, let's see. I think I just have to grab the side and not press the roll button. There we go. Awesome. But yeah, I think the thing that made it so spooky, this intro level, is kind of because I've said it before, like they kind of went for the Indiana Jones kind of made up, because it's not really like it's not like Hinduism, it's more like a kind of made up version of like some Indian culture and everything, which is, you know, obviously ironic, but it really makes it seem like anything can kind of pop out at any moment, and it's just really, I think a jungle, I think actually, now I think about it, the jungle kind of atmosphere in Tomb Raider is probably the scariest and spookiest atmosphere, definitely. Because I won't say too much about what I do know about the end of this game or anything, but there are darker levels and stuff, like way darker than any of the India levels, and they're still not as scary as this. But let's see. I think I'm getting towards the end now. Oh, we got some music. Maybe I could turn up the music, but should really do that. That one. Which way do I go? I think I have to go this way. I'll kind of let the music play a little bit, but the composer is, of course, what was his name? Forgotten. It's a Scottish name of some kind, but no, he's done a lot of I can't believe I can't remember his name. Fuck. But he's done a lot of great things. But yeah, no, he recently made the Tomb Raider suite where all the tracks were played by an orchestra and stuff like that. That was cool. But I think he's even worked on like some Lego game soundtracks and stuff like that. But yeah, really really great stuff. I mean, he's probably my favorite composer. Now, there are lots of great composers, but yeah, it's kind of interesting. I was watching this thing a while back where he was, let me look up his name quickly on my phone. Nathan McCree. But I was watching this thing where he was talking about when he was working at Core Design in Derby, and he was talking to the boss and debating something about a higher budget for music or whatever, because the music was obviously very special and, you know, integral to the experience. But to cut a long story short, the owner or the manager or director or whatever said we don't need to give a higher budget because the reviewers of the magazines get what sell the game, basically, and the reviewers get the game without any audio intact, basically. And so he said, no, Nathan, you shall not get a higher budget. But it's kind of interesting to think about because yeah, no, it just wouldn't be, it would be so different without the music. I mean, it would be, you could say it obviously about anything, but I think it's kind of a special case. I think it just really would totally be too different without the music and everything. But did I get all the secrets? 6 of 6. Excellent. But I tell you another thing. I shall tell you another thing, should I say, before we go through that. I'm probably not, I don't know, maybe I'm alone with this, but I never realized this was, so right, basically over there is where we were picking up things in the beginning, and I didn't really show it off, but obviously that's all quicksand, so that's interesting. I mean, I never noticed it, but I'm sure there are folks out there with a much keener eye. But it's probably one of the shortest key distances in this game from there to here. But Yeah, that is... I keep saying India, but it's actually called Jungle. Let me get a cutscene.
Hello? Hello?
What? What do you want from me now?
Nothing that taxing. Are you alright?
Well, if you'd all stop, I might be just fine. Just 100%. Just go!
If you'd all stop, who are you talking about?
All you, hundreds of you, talking and chattering and breaking my brain up.
Well, I'm not quite sure where you're coming from, but I just want to know about the Infada artifact. In the temple up there.
Voodoo magic and all, huh? I don't touch this stuff myself.
It's not voodoo. Look, is there anyone else here with you?
Yeah, Randy and Rory.
Randy and Rory? Where? What are you all doing here?
Well, they're staying put in that temple. I told them not to. I warned them first. Not doing much now, I doubt, under half a ton of mudslide. Me. I'm leaving. Next bus out. This jungle has rooted enough rot into me. I'd offer the same advice to you, but you don't seem like the type to take it. To care if I said you're gonna die in there. Yeah, die.
What an absolute madman. But, yeah, believe it or not, that was only, yeah, close to 22 minutes in length. And, yeah, it's kind of, it's a nice, difficult intro to the game, but, things are about to heat up in the next level, so, as usual, if you liked it, physically like the video, and, leave a comment, and yeah, I hope to see you in the next part. So yeah, until next time, goodbye.